These Hot Idiots is a podcast featuring our hosts, two full-grown adult men. Together, they watch teen drama and young adult-oriented television shows one episode at a time. These Hot Idiots is a comedy podcast and isn't meant to be taken as real criticism. This podcast uses adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, guys, welcome to our podcast. I've got a bunch of movies I haven't seen before. Every week I'm going to spring one on you, and then we'll watch it and talk about it.
And I don't know what they are.
And you don't know what they are. Welcome to the basement.
No. No, I am not Craig Johnson, and you are not Matt Sloan.
Welcome to the dinner party, the first ever podcast that takes place over the entirety of both of us having dinner at the same time, an entire coastline apart.
3 hour time differences in dinner.
In dinner, yeah.
No. This is These Hot Idiots. I'm Mega, that's Ash.
But I made this whole dinner.
You made a whole dinner.
What the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Fucking put it in the fridge.
Yeah, but dinner.
No, not dinner when it's still 88 degrees up in my room.
Dinner. Oh, dinner.
Dinner. Dinner.
Yeah. For some reason, every 2 weeks he'll get my weather. So that heat wave that happened during like episode 12 or whatever. Now he's dealing with it.
Yeah, great.
It's great. He loves it. It's good.
Thankfully, we finally put the AC on, but it's still needing to cool this house down.
Yeah.
So,
also, when the outside's cooler than the inside, you usually want to have one open window to get the heat to kind of seep out.
Mm.
Otherwise, you're just kind of cooling hot air. You're not letting the cold air come in.
Don't worry, it's not all that. It's not cooler outside than in.
How fucking hot is it outside? It's like night, isn't it?
I mean, it is, but let me have a look. Well, this is season 2, episode 15 of the Vampire Diaries, the dinner party at 73. Wait, that's in Boston. Let me see what it is.
Boston. You
72
live in
now. 72 now, but also it's raining, so no open windows.
I'd crack a little bit of a window, get some petrichor in there, so it doesn't smell like man sweat.
Oh God.
Elena's reading the Gilbert Diaries, which are not the Vampire Diaries.
I mean, they are about vampires, so maybe they are the Vampire Diaries.
They're about the vampire, the subject diaries, but not the vampire writing. It's not the Diary of a Vampire or the Diary.
Look, there are diaries and there are vampires. Our bases are covered here.
Diary of a Wimpy Vampire.
Diary of a Wimpy Vampire. I'd read it. Be better than whatever the hell Greg Heffley has to tell us.
Greg Heffley's a vampire. And he's got to deal with the fact that he's also like a 13-year-old.
Yes.
And he'll never change.
Oh, man. Imagine being a perpetual teenage vampire. Suck.
Yeah, that would suck. It's like, I am not getting any taller than that.
Like, not even like you have not hit puberty yet. You're like 13 and get turned, and it's
I'm gonna bite your neck.
Your voice is constantly cracking.
You couldn't charm anybody.
Couldn't charm a person, yeah.
It's just like, who are you, you literal child? So the vampires are back, but they're in the past, and Jonathan Gilbert, some dude named Thomas, and his wife.
Thomas fell.
Thomas fell. No, he got killed. No way, he did fall. he fell from a tree.
Yeah, this is Thomas Fell. He fell from a tree. You're thinking of Logan Fell, his descendant,
who got shot, I think.
He shot Damon a lot. He might have gotten shot, but he did shoot Damon a lot.
No, he got killed by a vampire. Now I remember.
Yeah.
And then
he might have gotten heart
staked,
extraction at some
maybe.
point. He might have gotten staked. I think he was staked because
I'm sorry, that's been a year ago. Pivot. 1 year anniversary, yay. It's episode
Woo!
41 because we missed 11 weeks.
Missed so many weeks.
Mostly because life.
Holidays, depression, technical difficulties, and sick.
Holidays, depression, technical difficulties, and getting COVID.
All the fun of the fair.
All the small things. COVID. Depression.
19.
I left you gun by the stairs.
I don't even know if I want to finish wherever that just went.
I don't have a punchline. I just said gun instead of roses. I was trying to switch out roses, and for some reason my brain was like, gun.
Guns and roses.
Guns and roses. You left me Axl Rose by the stairs.
Oh god, it's Axl Rose, please help.
So he's just like, there's no vampires out here. Look, I've got my vampire compass. Don't you see we're safe? And the vampire compass just goes woo 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 woo.
I forgot about the vampire compass.
It's very not useful because whenever a vampire's around, they can just zoomy walk and the thing just starts spinning. And it's like, well, this is useless. Why didn't you ever
Jonathan
think
Gilbert
about that?
doesn't even use any of his Haman to fight Stefan here.
No Haman.
Oh wait.
No,
Wait, that's wrong, Jonathan. Sorry.
No Haman, no wine cutter. Zappelli just completely absent from this whole situation.
And I mean, there are Italians here, but they're vampires, so...
They're Italian vampire hunters named Jonathan.
Well, no, the vampires are the Italians here.
Oh, yes, they are Italian. I forgot. And, oh my god, the person who killed Jonathan Gilbert was Stefan in the past.
But Jonathan wrote all that down in his journal because he had a ring.
He had a Gilbert ring, which is the Gilbert ring.
It keeps you immune from vampires of any kind. Any harm done to you by vampires will be stopped by the Gilbert ring.
Stefan's skipping rocks while Elena's leading this. Or reading this.
He is going to tell Elena about his darkest days.
His darkest days? Oh my god.
Yes, that is our little big blurb thing. Is Stefan tells Elena about his darkest days.
Ah, shit! I don't have the song. I don't have the songs. I gotta go get them.
Yeah, we can worry about that later.
I'm worrying about that right now. Why did my brain think of that? Okay.
Why is that? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
All right.
My life is a teenage robot. I'm just making up words to cover up the fact I'm doing stuff.
So Stefan kills Thomas, and
he does.
Honoria fell, who is Thomas's wife, I assume.
I've got Honoria.
I know. Her name is so close that my brain is just constantly thinking gonorrhea fell, and it's like
gonorrhea fell.
And it's just like, no, that's incorrect.
Oh no.
It's so bad.
Anyway, Tyler got the fuck out of there. He's just not here.
Tyler's gone. Yeah, he left with. Oh God, I forgot her name.
Jules.
Jules, thank you. I don't know how that one slipped my mind.
Elijah and Jenna are at the Lockwoods, and they're just chilling.
They're chilling.
Alaric Saltzman shows up, and Jenna goes back to the car, and they kind of threaten each other for a little bit. But it's like, no, you're part of the deal. Like, I'm gonna help you live.
Oh yeah, they talk about how like the founders migrated from Salem, and it's just I'm over here going groans in Massachusetts in my notes.
Massachusetts.
I'm sorry, folks. First off, it was Salem Village, not the actual town of Salem. Salem Village is nowadays called Danvers.
Carol Danvers.
But more importantly, it's just, I get it. Like, it's the one place where we had witch trials that was super, like, historically well known. But it ain't the only place that has fucking magic in the goddamn United States.
What if they called it Halloweentown? Would you change your mind then?
Oh my god.
I'm from Halloweentown.
Those movies were conceptually a really good idea, but they did not age well at all.
I haven't seen one in such a long time.
Right?
I'm sorry,
Back
it's
when we had Disney Plus, we could have done something with that, but
Disney. Well, if Disney gets like teen media, we'll start watching shit on Disney Plus. But otherwise, yeah,
man, we should have done the Decom podcast, man.
decom podcast.
And maybe then you would have watched Smart House.
Look, man, I'm sorry. How many times do I have to apologize about the Smart House incident? Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was being an asshole.
All right,
Do you wish
it's
to
okay, man.
do you wish to elaborate about the Smart House incident?
So the Smart House incident, for those of you who want to hear about some drama, one time Ash had a Disney Plus subscription, which I was a part of.
you
And
were
one time I loved the movie Smart House, and I wanted to watch it with him. Gave him the link. He said he said, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to go." And then I started playing it. Whole time wasn't actually watching Smart House. I was just talking to myself,
yeah.
commenting on it the whole time to myself, while he was just kind of going,
I was listening to music and tuning you out,
and it's just.
and you were real mad about it.
I was real mad about it. I mean, I have mostly forgiven you for that. I feel like your worst crime was making me watch After Last Season again.
It was my first time watching it, to be fair, and I was mistaken. It is a completely awful movie with zero redeeming qualities. I thought maybe, we could get some humor out of it, but then when
No.
it got to like half an hour of 3D shapes, like no.
You got up and left. You got up and left at that point, I think.
No, I was there.
I think you got up and left for like a bit to like clear your head.
Yeah, I was upset. Anyway, Jeremy says to Bonnie, "Don't come to school tomorrow."
Right. So we cut to Spoon's Grill, and they are playing Hand to God, Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People, and Jeremy walks up to Bonnie wearing a black hoodie, and it's just like this show is taunting us to make those jokes.
I think this is right around when the song came out too.
Yes, this was around that time.
I can't believe it's been that long. This song, you think they'd make another song, but I think they're just like, that was it.
I mean, I don't know how you follow up after the mall shooter song.
Yeah, then you're known as like the mall shooter guys.
Right? Like it's like the Buoys, how they were never able to get out of the shadow of Timothy.
Timothy, we ate him in the mines.
As an actual song, folks, Timothy by the Buoys. It's about
it was a
people
single,
trapped in mines.
It was a single, and it got on the radio, and it was about cannibalism.
About people getting trapped in mines and having to eat their coworker to survive.
And Timothy got aided. They drew straws. Timothy's straw was a little shitty straw. And they were like, "Well, guess your dinner."
They released it. Most of the people released an album this year.
Oh shit!
Or no, wait, August 16th. It's not out yet, but it's coming together.
Okay, we're going to look at a Foster the People album review. They really didn't do much during like the pandemic.
They haven't released an album since 2017, and they're only releasing now. And it's not even out yet. It's going to be another 2 months.
And the album was called 3. And their lead single is "Doing It for the Money."
You're looking at their EP.
Oh shit! Oh, it's an EP. Oh fuck. Okay, so
yeah.
It was the one after that.
Sacred Hearts Club was their third album, and that was the one with "Doing It for the Money."
It got a 56.
Not great.
Not great.
And also another single, "Loyal Like Sid and Nancy." That's not great.
It's kind of cringe.
That's pretty cringe. But who knows? Maybe Paradise State of Mind will go well. Maybe you can review that on Album of the Year.
Yeah, totally. I'm a big Foster the People fan. Obviously, I
will change out my request for Hunting High and Low for Paradise State of Mind if the Hunting High and Low review ain't out by August.
All right, I'll get on it. I just forgot the name of the album.
You're just now you're motivated by not having to listen to Foster the People.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I just didn't like their music.
Hmm.
It seemed
Anyway,
derivative. It
so
seemed derivative of like indie rock of the time.
oh yeah, definitely. So
Luke
back
is
to Bonnie and Jeremy.
Luke is upsetty spaghetti about what happened, but Bonnie decides to gaslight him instead of coming up with a good excuse. So it's just like, what happened after like I played pool? And it's like, nothing happened. What do you mean? You're crazy.
We played pool and had coffee.
We played pool and had coffee, and then I woke up in a bathroom. Yeah, you did.
Did.
And nothing happened. Yep.
Nothing happened at all.
Couldn't even come up with like, oh, you were saying you were feeling lightheaded or something.
Bonnie is a terrible liar. I feel like she just went for the lies because she couldn't use her usual strategy of set him on fire.
Set him on fire or give him a stroke. Yeah, neither of those would work.
That's her usual plan.
So Elena and Stefan are kind of covering the fact that she wants to die to protect her friends, and he wanted revenge on the founding families and didn't tell Elena that he had a crazy phase. He was crazy.
He had an evil phase where he killed
where he
killed
just,
Jonathan Gilbert,
where
but
he just-
Jonathan Gilbert survived.
where he just acts like Damon.
Yeah, where he's just gathering around ladies, he's gathering up ladies and killing them while one of them's playing piano.
And he's like, you gotta play faster. Faster.
Faster, you die.
Just switches to like ragtime piano. It's like,
And
yeah.
Pat Damon is not okay with this. He is not having any of this. He's
Damon,
out.
also known as Stefan, but with worse hair.
Worse hair.
It's like, I'm leaving. This is too much for me. I don't like it.
This is bad.
And it's like, I was worse than Damon in the past. I was like a Damon and a half. A Damon and a Dame.
And a da.
And a N. I was a Damon and a Dan.
Perfect.
A double Damon.
Yeah.
Alark thinks Damon's being weird. And Jen is there too, and for some reason, the lady that he compelled against her will to be in love with him suggests they have a big dinner party, and everyone goes with it, even though that sounds like a terrible idea.
Then that is how we get to the dinner party.
Damon goes.
I'm just expecting more Guitar Hero and Pictionary.
Damon feeds Catherine in the pit.
Gives her a Hawaiian punch.
Gives her a Hawaiian punch pouch to get her back up.
I don't know when I decided that blood is now Hawaiian punch instead of Kool-Aid, but fuck it.
He claims that the boys are back in town to kill him.
Yes, he says, guess who's back in town, and my immediate just dumb brain is like, the boys?
The boys are back in town.
Disappointingly, not one of the songs on tonight's episode.
Okay, yeah.
I would be so happy if it was.
Catherine doesn't feel like it. She's not sure she wants to help because Damon's trying to confirm whether or not the Ashe knife thing is true or false.
And Catherine's like, no, don't do it. If you do it, I'll just be stuck in here forever if you kill Elijah.
And it's like, oh, that's a good reason for me to kill Elijah. And she's like, no, don't do it.
And Catherine's like, no, I want to help you. And it's like, if I let you out of here, it was like, if I let you out of here, you'll be all the way on some island drinking margaritas.
I don't know why I wrote butt chugging margaritas, but I did.
Yeah, and so it was like something of like, your Klausless ass will be on some island somewhere. We just eventually started turning that phrase into like something about butt chugging margaritas on an island.
Your ass is uncloused.
Something like that. I'm sure somebody will probably
wait until you get Soren in here from Aqua.
Soren. The quote is sadly not anywhere on the wiki.
Renee. Klaus and
Oh,
Soren.
Soren. It's Soren then Klaus.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
That is the aqua sequence.
I can image it in my head.
Yes.
So back in past, Stefan's got mugs. Wait, no, Stefan has mugs and then talks about how he used to go to like injured Civil War battles and just drink the blood of the injured people.
We were joking about when he was handing Elena like a mug of hot chocolate. The idea that he accidentally gives her his mug is like, wait, no, that's blood.
Wrong mug.
Right, that's the blood mug.
Elena, no.
That. So
we also made jokes about like the old-timey doctors being so incompetent that they see
war
Stefan.
era doctors and Civil War era kind of like that old West medicine. So they see a vampire attacking, like eating a soldier, and they're just thinking, you're bloodletting him.
Genius! That'll balance the humors.
Be careful now. That one took opium.
That one took opium, and that one's masturbated. So if you drink it, you'll become a demon.
We didn't give him his non-sugar breakfast, sadly.
Hold on. Have some opium.
Have some oatmeal.
Have some opium in your oatmeal.
I thought you said, have some oatmeal.
No, have some opium.
Because I was thinking of like non-sugar breakfast to prevent the soldiers from masturbating.
Quaker ain't ready for this shit. Quaker ain't ready.
Oh my God! It was Dr. Kellogg, in fact.
Yeah, Dr. Kellogg invented cornflakes to stop people from whacking off.
Because it was believed that sugar makes you horny.
Sugar makes me horny. I know that's for sure. That's why I drink nothing but sugar. I have diabetes.
And I rock hard car.
And I rock hard car.
I've got a door open, so
everyone who's watched us for a year, I'm sorry.
I've got a door open right now, so that's gonna be fun.
Rock hard car.
But we are given the nicest gift that the show could give us.
There's a girl in a hood, and it's Lexi. She's back.
Yeah.
Also, I think she lost weight.
The actress probably lost a bit of weight, or it's just
it's just her face looks a little thinner in this.
Yeah. But it's just nice to have flashback Lexi. It's the only Lexi we're probably gonna get from now on, but it's just like, yay!
Yeah, I want more Lexi. Sure, this is cool.
Lexi was great.
I like that character.
Oh yeah.
They call Stefan a Ripper, which is apparently what they call vampires who were bad boys for life.
Or just unhinged.
Unhinged. They dance shirtless. They dance shirtless and kill people that are really inconvenient to kill.
I don't know if it's shirtless so much as he dances with like an open shirt.
Yeah, he dances with an open shirt, I think.
Puts 2 buttons down because he's a Ripper.
That's the Ripper amount of buttons. If
2.
If it was 1 button, he'd be regular. If he was no buttons, he'd be a stiff. If it's 2 buttons, he's a Ripper. And if it's 3 buttons, that means he's a pervert.
Yeah, that is just straight up being a pervert.
Yeah. This is Stefan as a pervert. So some I'm kind of face blind, and Jenna talks to the news girl, and I forgot what the news lady looked like.
Oh yeah, Andy, you forgot what Andy looked like?
Yeah,
So your brain started thinking it was Lorraine from Breaking Bad.
No, it was Marie from Breaking Bad.
Marie from Breaking Bad. Thank you.
Hank Schrader's wife. And I just was like, these are minerals, Marie. They're rocks. I like stealing.
Was Maria the one who was shoplifting? I thought that was Skylar. Or did Skylar shoplift something?
No. Marie shoplifted, and Skylar would like have sex with other dudes to emasculate Walter White. Because she fucking hated him because he was a drug dealer, and that's kind of fair.
Which is a fair reason, and quite frankly, Getting cucked is what Walter White deserves as a punishment for drug dealing.
I'm thinking of that meme where it's like Walter White in the car screaming at Hank, except it's just him being cucked from inside the car. Hank, they're cucking me, Hank.
Like, Skyler, no, don't fuck him.
No, Hank.
Hank,
Why
my
is
wife's fucking another dude.
Hank, open the door, Hank. They're having sex.
Thank you for joining us for over a year into our Vampire Diaries podcast. Enjoy us reenacting Walter White getting cucked and screaming for Hank to make it stop.
It's actually when Hank gets shot and like Walter White's trying to get them to stop from shooting him.
God, we're gonna have to put a spoiler warning for Breaking Bad in our Vampire Diaries podcast. It's gonna confuse so many people.
For Breaking Bad.
Spoiler warning specifically for Breaking Bad, not for Vampire Diaries.
No, we're covering the dinner party on the Vampire Diaries, but if you get to Ozymandias in Breaking Bad, then you're in for a ride. Especially when Walter White kidnaps his daughter.
Oh my god.
Better Call Saul's I actually like that a little bit more than Breaking Bad, but yeah.
We gotta get back to that at some point. We got like 3 seasons in.
Yeah. That was when
let's not add spoilers to Better Call Saul on top.
he defecated through a sunroof.
Okay, people at least know chicanery, so that's fine.
What kind of chicanery is this? I'm not actually going to spoil Better Call Saul. I suggest you watch it.
Yeah, no, really, check that out.
Damon's got a box of tricks, and that box is a knife.
It's a dagger, and he's gonna put some tree ash on it.
Alaric's worried that Jenna and Elijah are together too much, and Jenna's gonna be in danger. Also, John's there, because John...
He just let himself in.
He just let himself in, and no one did anything about it.
Nobody likes it. They tell him to leave. But he's just like, no, I'm gonna come in here.
I'm gonna come in here. Ooh.
I'm here to cause trouble.
I'm here to be a scamp. Me and my hairline.
Oh my god.
What was that?
I know. I was gonna say he's just here to stir the pot with Jenna and Alaric about the truth about
my wife
Isabel being alive. Yeah. Now, Jenna might be mad at you now because I told her about Isabel. Give me my ring back, Alaric.
I want my ring back.
I want my ring back.
I want my ring back. You gotta give it to me now.
This is our version of John Gilbert.
I'm John Gilbert. I remember that name now.
He remembers the name, but only because he remembers, oh yeah, this asshole.
This asshole. This fucking Joel McHale looking asshole.
Joel McHale, he's really looks like a version. It looks like they bring in like a joke, like joke stunt double that vaguely looks like Joel McHale for a bit.
I'm John McHale.
Yes.
Elijah's Jeremy and Bonnie like touch base at their house, and Jeremy's got all those fucking candles they used to like get Luca to talk.
They had so many candles left over that he decided, hey Bonnie, you want to go candles?
Yeah, and I there's like a plate next to the candles, and it kind of looks like they're having like enchiladas or something. I couldn't tell.
Candlelit dinner of enchiladas. That does sound like a very Jeremy Gilbert move.
Hold on, I got a picture. I got a picture. These look like
enchiladas. Oh, we got a screenshot.
These look like enchiladas to me.
All right, let me have a look.
It looks like no, that's egg rolls. He's got Chinese food. Okay.
Oh my god, did he order takeout Chinese and then? Oh my god, I think I see the box.
Yeah.
Look at the right. There's a little white box.
He ordered
Chinese.
He ordered Chinese.
He ordered takeout Chinese.
You're gonna have
surrounded it with candles.
You're gonna have a candlelit Chinese takeout dinner.
Fucking candlelit. Fucking General Tso's chicken.
I feel, I'm not particularly one who has a lot of riz, even though I did court someone But I feel like if I was going to have dinner with a lady I like, I'd at least put it on a fucking plate.
I'd I'd
Besides
at
the
least
besides the
I'd
egg
at least
rolls.
boil some water and make a pasta, you know?
It's like, yeah, I made a fucking cacio pepe is the easiest like pasta dish you can make. You cook some noodles, then you put some cheese and pepper on it, and there you go. That's cacio pepe.
Right? Like,
Well, it's
it's just,
specifically like Parmesan, but yeah.
yeah, grate some parm. I mean, I know Stefan probably used up all the parm in the house when he made. Oh wait,
Elena,
no, yeah,
Ever since you met Stefan, all my Parmesan just keeps fucking disappearing, and I don't know why. all,
I don't remember it was parm. I think it was a different cheese.
I'm all out of garlic and Parmesan and tomatoes, and it's pissing me off.
You gotta stop letting Stefan cook here.
That's all he does.
He cannot deal
I
with
ordered
the
I
absolute.
ordered a quarter wheel and it's gone.
He cannot deal with the just absolute lack of riz that is on display here. He ordered takeout Chinese.
He ordered takeout
and
Chinese and he didn't even plate up except for the egg rolls.
except for the egg rolls, and there's just candles
And
everywhere.
there's fucking candles everywhere, and you're just like,
Which,
I'm gonna eat the candles too.
God,
We got all
Jeremy,
these candles and they look so good. They smell like vanilla. I love vanilla. It's
like
almost as much as
Bonnie,
I love Parmesan.
like Bonnie has reservations about the idea of dating Jeremy,
You want some
and it's
ibuprofen?
and it has nothing to do with his drug dealing, and it somehow has nothing to do with the fact that his idea of a romantic dinner is candlelit takeout Chinese.
Candlelit Chinese. I could at least respect. It's like, hey, I ordered Chinese. I was kind of in a rush, but I want you to like have this with me.
He put in the effort to light the candles,
Light the
probably while
candles.
the
Arrange the candles
I was like,
around the Chinese food.
that's the thing. He had to go and get the Chinese food because I imagine that I don't think they do delivery for most Chinese restaurants, right? You have to pick
Sometimes
it up.
DoorDash not a thing yet.
Not a thing yet. No. So
I
so
think it would be.
usually,
I think it would be like a local one that does takeout, or he would have to get it to go.
yeah. So he had to go to the place, make the order, come back, set it all down, and then light the candles, but not plate up.
Mega Fighter over under about half of these being like room temperature.
Oh my God! Yeah, those egg rolls are cooling as we speak.
Those noodles are like fucking room temperature noodles.
God.
I
So,
know
yeah,
you. I
Bunny's-
know you gave me a picture of like Damon like dramatically standing over a woman, but I don't know,
But
man. I'm
if we
questioning
can
this.
brighten up that picture of the egg rolls, and I can see it. I can see the white boxes. Oh my God, we gotta light that up and use that. Yeah.
I like Chinese food.
So, like, Bonnie's problem is the idea that Elena might freak out about her and Jeremy
It's a
dating, but
mixture
it's
of
like,
Elena might freak out about her and Jeremy dating, and also feeling weird about how when she knew Jeremy for the first time, he was just like a little shitty kid. Even though their
yeah,
age gap is like probably like 2-3 years.
negligible. Yeah.
Well,
Like, I'll
not
check.
negligible. It's there, but it's not that big.
Yeah,
if I was 20 and I had a 10-year-old friend and then
It's a year. It's a year.
oh my god, they're a year apart. That's nothing. But I was gonna say
That
if
is
I'm
nothing.
30 and they're 20 and I knew them when they were 10, that would have been real fucking weird.
Yeah.
But if I'm 16 and they're 17, I don't give a shit.
That is again. I think now we can officially say negligible.
Pretty negligible. I thought she was like a junior or a senior and he was a freshman.
Oh, she was born in '93 and he was born in '94. So like 18, 17. That's nothing.
That's nothing.
Nothing. Bonnie.
I keep looking at the sad dinner. I'm completely distracted from the episode now.
Also, the idea that Elena would freak out. Bonnie, you're a witch. Elena dates vampires. You all just fought werewolves.
My girlfriend was a vampire last season.
Jeremy's girlfriend was a vampire last season.
I went to
twice.
I went to a vampire twice. Yeah, that's right. I went to a vampire like dating site.
I feel like at this point, you dating Elena's brother would be like the most normal thing in Elena's life.
Shut up and help me eat this egg foo young. It's cold, but it's still good.
This egg foo young is getting cold, Bonnie.
Oh yeah, you know what it is. You like candles. You like candles and sad dun dun noodles. I'm your man.
Oh my god. Just.
And it's like all these sad plastic containers with the lids off.
You can see the fucking like little white boxes with the metal handles.
The white boxes
there.
with the handles. You can see some chopsticks on a red plate.
So he did bother to get plates.
He got plates, but he kept everything in the cardboard boxes instead of putting them on the plates, so he could microwave them.
Oh my god, Jeremy!
Get them hot again. But no, they're just sitting in their containers, cold as shit.
Jeremy, what the fuck, man?
Rizless Jeremy Gilbert.
The least Riz imaginable.
This is sad.
God damn, this is so pathetic. I don't know how we missed this the first time we were watching it.
I think I was just trying to take it all in, or I was trying to take the dialogue in.
Yeah, we were so caught up in the dialogue that we didn't even notice this pathetic display.
At the dinner table, Elijah starts talking about witches and his family's history in Salem, Massachusetts, even though Salem is a village and not a city.
It was Salem Village, not the city of Salem. That's a different place.
That's a different area in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Salem Village is nowadays known as Danvers, as we have discussed. And then they start talking about witches being tied up and burned. And I swear to God,
good thing to talk about while we're having dinner.
But also, God damn it, they were hanged at Salem during the trials, or crushed to death, like as in the case of Giles Corey.
Yeah, more weight.
More weight. I'm so just witch burning. God damn it.
Anyway, the Gilbert Journal later on becomes the scrawlings of a madman, but also it says how to kill vampires, and that's the TV series One Tree Hill airing on the WB.
You mean the CW?
And then it became the CW, yes.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Excuse me.
There was a tree on a hill that if you made a stake out of it, it would kill an original, but it burned down, and they didn't find another tree. But apparently the ashes still work, so it's no big deal.
And then you just gotta like bind it to a knife, and that'll work to kill an original.
And then she reads that only humans can use the dagger because if a vampire uses it, it's a mutual double kill. Somehow.
Yeah. And that's a problem because Damon's plan is he's gonna use the dagger.
He's gonna stabby, but he can't do the stabby Elijah because he's a vampire. And then Elena freaks out and like starts trying to rush to text Damon not to do it.
Yeah, Step 7 tries to call Damon, and eventually he gets to Rick and tells Rick's like, it's like he calls Rick, and Rick's like, whoa, slow down, Stefan? So we're just imagining just like, Rick, stop Damon from using the dagger, it's gonna kill him!
Stop Damon from using the dagger, it's gonna kill him!
Yeah.
What?
It's going real fast.
Alaric, you gotta stop Damon from using the dagger, it's gonna be mutual, you gotta One Tree Hill on airing now on WB.
CW. And here I'm thinking like it's like they gotta mix
Chad Michael Murray.
I'm thinking like, wouldn't it be easy? You'd think that somebody would have taken the ashes of the oak tree and infused it into a dagger with like blacksmithing?
I mean,
Like-
it seems possible. Like, the thing about burnt wood is it's already burnt, so
Yeah, it's already like a carbon, so you
it's a
can just
carbon.
like,
So I feel like you could roll a carbon into like a carbon steel blade, maybe.
or like mix it with another like, or like fuse it with another metal to make like a steel.
I don't know.
That's actually that's how early steel was made. Was like Vikings would mix like animal bones in with their iron during the smelting because they thought it would infuse the animal's like spirit into the sword.
But it just made it harder, and then they
It
won.
just made like primitive steel because the carbon and the iron fused.
Yeah, it would make like a, I think it's called like a hydrocarbon or something.
Yeah, and you could do that with the ash, the carbon of the ash of the tree.
Yeah,
Like
and
send that shit to Tony Swan.
Yeah, and if you use bone meal on plants, it grows. Like in
Yes.
Minecraft.
Like in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh god. Now I'm just making a fucking now I'm just making Delicious in Dungeon again. Good show.
Yeah, great show. We're gonna talk about it once we're done watching it.
Yeah.
I am going to title it "I Made an Autistic Guy Watch Delicious in Dungeon," and we're gonna
Yes.
talk about it.
Mm.
We're about halfway in. It's pretty good.
We're about halfway.
So, Elijah wants to find this witch burial ground, but he won't tell Damon why. And he starts to get the sword, but then Alaric rushes in and distracts him. And then they have like a weird thing because
It's like they're doing
Jenna's
like
making John do the dishes, and they're distracted, so it's just Alaric and Damon. But they know that Elijah's got super hearing, so they just start pointing really aggressively
at things.
at things.
And then like Alaric writes down like the dagger will kill you too. Don't use it, dumbass.
Dick butt.
Bigfoot. We couldn't find a screenshot of the thing that Rick wrote down, so we couldn't do
I
the
could get one, but A, it would be a joke we did before, and B, I just keep thinking about the sad fucking Chinese food dinner that
now
Jeremy
we have
set
this,
up.
and it's so much better.
I just keep thinking about Jeremy's sad Chinese food dinner as a way
Sad
to win over
Chinese
Bonnie.
food dinner.
By the way, Bonnie just tells him that just no. And
Oh, we
so-
at the point where Jonah was. Oh wait, no,
no,
we're not there yet.
So, after they have a pointing fight, they go back to the dinner, and Elijah starts threatening everyone. I'm just like, hey, if you guys do anything funny, I will kill everyone here. I know I said I'll protect Elena, but I don't care about any of you, and I'll kill you. And
I
then,
will kill you and everyone in this room. Isn't that how he actually enters the house?
That's how he enters the house. He kind of says something really similar
and
to
Jenna's like a few
that.
inches
And Jenna's
away
like
from
10 feet away, because he's like, hey, Elijah.
What was that about killing everyone?
What was that about killing everybody? And he's like, "Oh shit, I've made a mistake.
I've made a terrible lapse in judgment."
I need to stop threatening people openly."
Okay, that actually doesn't happen, but it would have been so funny.
No, I thought that was what happened. I thought that was what happened for the most part,
Well,
because
up to like, what was that about killing everybody? That part didn't happen,
how the shot is blocked, it's like
it definitely looks like Jenna would have heard that.
Camera shot on Damon, reverse shot on Elijah, reverse shot Jenna walking up, and it's like that makes it look like she was 10 paces away from Damon, and he's just talking about murdering everyone in the house.
Yes.
So Elijah's threatening everyone at the dinner table, and then a knife plunges through his seat and stabs him in the heart from behind. And it's Alaric.
And he goes all gray.
He's
dead.
And then they drag him to the Vervain room, and he's just like, I didn't want to murder him while fucking Jenna was here, so fucking Lead me in on these fucking plans, you vampire fuck. We're supposed to be friends. You killed my wife.
Yeah, they also had to like hurry up and drag him out because Jenna's like getting dessert.
What kind of dessert takes that long to drag a body into the vervain room?
Oh man,
What is she?
like they
What
baking
is she?
an actual cake,
Is she hand churning ice cream? What is she doing in there?
just baking an entire cake from scratch.
I'm making an entire cake from scratch. Wow.
When is this episode set? Are we in summer at this point? I feel like we had to be in summer at this point.
I think we're
They're
approaching
not in school.
I think we're approaching summer because I didn't see them at school.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think what the hell kind of summertime
they
dessert
gave us
are
a
they
time
making?
frame of 2010 and kind of like end of winter at the start of the season, but then they stopped giving us dates.
Hmm. That's true. We stopped getting dates, and now we have to speculate on when the fuck anything's happening. Like, what the fuck dessert is Jenna making that's gonna take enough time for them to drag a body off to a vervain room?
She's just like churning butter in the kitchen. I
Butter churning.
like all natural ingredients. It's healthier.
Doing it just like the founders did.
I'm doing it just like the founders did. Don't ask where I found all this cream.
Don't ask where I found this butter churner.
I also have this butter churner because I'm an Amish person or something. Elena and Stefan have another argument about how it's her life.
Don't you forget.
It's her life. It's now or never.
Ends. I'm not having this Bon Jovi shit. It's talk time.
Talk time. I for some reason thought of Bon Jovi.
Whenever I think of It's My Life, I think of Talk. Welcome to Talking Talk, the Talk podcast.
Talking Talk, the Talk podcast?
Yes, Talking Talk, the Talk podcast.
That's the podcast. Right after Talking Stockings.
Oh man, that's true.
Past Stefan is being a sad dick because he has his sad dick switch on that vampires have to be a sad dick. And Lexi's
He's
like,
sad about being a ripper.
Turn your sad dick off. Not like that.
Not like that.
Because to hurt is to love. Damon. Stefan. You're not Stefan.
Stefan. Damon's the later scene.
Vampires are moody little bitches. They kind of are.
They are.
Yeah, Alaric and Damon call out for the murder plot.
I'll shut
Mega Fighter is saying goodnight to his family because we're recording late. Ba-da-ba-ba. I'm gonna cut this out. Maybe. Probably gonna cut this out. Also, I'm gonna drink some water.
Sorry about that. My parents just came up, so I wanted to shut the door so that way they didn't hear me. They didn't hear any more of this.
Yeah, I'll edit that out. It's fine.
Yeah. And yeah, please edit out the part where I just held my headset up against the fan. That must have sounded great.
No, I'm trying to figure out this fucking draconian new podcast editing system that Spotify has dumped into my lap. But there is an option to cut out silence, so I'm gonna use that.
Cool.
Except for some reason, I just started singing to myself, so I'll probably have to cut that out too. Because I was like, I'm gonna drink some water, stuff like that. Yeah, Elijah's. So they find out Elena's reading the Vampire Diaries, and she finds out that you have to keep the blade in him or they'll come back to life. And that seems like something she really should have read before they found that out.
A little earlier would have helped.
Oh, it was a little bit earlier. Speed up your reading, Elena. This is important. So Elijah's just fucking gone.
He's just out. I don't even think they put him in a vervain room because he would have been held down. Oh wait, no, they have tolerance.
It's where the vervain room was. It's that little dungeon that Damon got thrown into when he killed Sweater Boy, or the little room that Stefan was in when he was being an alcoholic for 2 episodes.
Oh, and also I think Elijah has a tolerance for vervain. That's right.
Maybe
Because he's
he is
the original.
He is Anna the original.
Yeah, so
Bonnie is just doing magic for Jeremy and stuff, and then Jonah just
showing
walks
off
into their
channeling.
Jonah just walks into their house.
Just barges right in. I think he kicks the door in.
He
Kicks
kicks the door.
open.
He throws Jeremy into a wall, and then he does a thing to to Bonnie.
To Bonnie. And yells at him like, "What did you learn from my son?
What did you learn from my son?" And then we
We'll
find out
help you
that
find your daughter." And he's just like, "No."
no. And then he storms off, and then Jerry's like, "What the fuck was that?" And he's like, "You took my powers." And I'm just like, witches can do that?
Jonas could just take magic?
Is he like an elder witch? Like, why the fuck can he do that? Couldn't you just do that?
Is an insane, like, OP level of magic to introduce 2 seasons in as a guy who can fucking power steal.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Why
that's some
doesn't
fucking all for one shit there.
I was gonna say, why doesn't she learn that fucking ability?
Yeah, that's true. Like, shit, that is some fucking all for one shit that we are bringing in here.
So Elijah made it to the cabin, but he can't get inside because he wasn't invited. So he's gonna throw rocks real hard. Like that time he threw quarters.
He threw quarters, yeah, but instead he just throws some rocks. It doesn't have nearly as much of an effect, weirdly. It just kind of knocks over a door.
Yeah, well, it knocks the door open, but it was kind of sloppy, and it didn't seem as cool as the first time.
Yeah, no, he should have been like flicking the rocks, like you was like shooting them like bullets.
Oh, like putting your thumb against the back of it and like bing, you know?
Yeah,
that would have been sick. It would be like fucking a Yu Yu Hakusho.
They did that. They did that in Fabricant 100, which I've been rereading.
I don't know anything about Fabricant 100.
I recommend it, even though they canceled it like after 32 chapters.
I always
do
get
really recommend
scared
it.
whenever I fucking like find a manga I like that doesn't have a lot of popularity, because I'm just like, oh, well, they're gonna cancel it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, that's why I don't really try to look into the popularity stuff. I just write it out until it ends.
Yeah, like there's this one called Green Green Greens, and it's about golf, and I'm just like, that sounds like it's gonna get canceled. I don't want to.
That's right up there with Dogs Red, but at least Dogs Red was made by the Golden Kamuy guy.
I don't want to get my hopes up for Green Green Greens.
Yeah.
Slight tangent. This episode has a lot of them. I'm sorry.
we have gone very off the rails. We are giving you the fullest, like 100% These Hot Idiots experience tonight.
Yeah, Mega Fighter's hot, and I'm also hot.
And probably high. I don't know.
I was. Now I'm not. I got high around noon, and it's currently 8, so it wore off. But I just love the fucking Chad mindset of the author of Dog's Thread. He is a guy who wrote a hockey manga, and then it got canceled because no one liked it. So he wrote Golden Kamui, this like award-winning exploration of like the native Hokkaido tribes of Japan, with this like history caper, and they're like fighting bears in the woods and shit, and and like this big epic story with like secret maps and ancient languages, just so he could write the fucking hockey one again. But now he
got a second hockey manga.
He just did it again, the same story, but now it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm awesome, bitch.
Yeah.
You can't make me do shit.
It's why I really hope that Horikoshi just says we're doing Barrage again after he fully finishes.
I'm doing a Barrage, and I'm doing that weird zoo one because I wrote My Hero Academia, fuckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, you can't stop me.
Can't stop me? What are you gonna do? Say no to all my money printing?
One Piece is ending. You're gonna need some shit.
It's true. One Piece is ending soon, isn't it? I mean, soon, as if that's not going to take another 3 years.
Like in 5 years, but yes.
Yeah.
He said this is the final part. Elena is like, yeah, we had a deal. You can't kill me. We had a deal. You said we had a deal. And he's like, I'm altering the deal.
I'm canceling the deal because your friends tried to kill me.
And it's like, yeah, but I'm gonna become a vampire and stab myself in the tummy, and then you won't have a doppelganger of Catherine. And he's like, ah, shit. Or it's,
Oh,
no,
he's
no,
just
he's
like, I'm gonna have to call your bluff.
he's like, all right, bet, as kids your age say.
They don't say that yet.
They don't say bet yet.
But Elena takes a dagger, she takes a knife, and actually stabs herself with it.
And it's like, oh shit. And I thought she was gonna like die, but then she didn't. Cause like Elijah runs up to the door and pleads with her. It's like, all right, deal's back on. Sorry.
It's like, you have my word. I'll help you. I'll protect your friends.
And then Elena walks through the front door and fucking gets him, and it's awesome.
She jumps him and fucking gets him with the dagger.
She jumps him with the dagger because Damon carried it to the beach house. Somehow without anyone noticing. And like she just straight up fucking got him. Elijah's dead.
Elijah is dead. Hell yeah, Elena.
We fucking Keikaku'd him. But goddamn, I love Elena.
So good.
I hope they don't fuck her character up later.
God, it would suck if they ruined her character. She is so good.
She's like, yeah, she's a human, but goddamn it, she's like crafty as shit. I love it.
Like, this is a better version of the stab yourself to distract Victoria thing or whatever from
well, it was because
from Eclipse.
I think the dumb thing was they kind of just like set it up. It's like the third wife does it, and then it's like, I'm the third wife. I'm gonna.
But here it was like Elena just said, "You know what? If push comes to shove,
it was like
I'm gonna stab myself."
It was so chaotic in a sense that I didn't know what was happening at first, but then I realized, and I'm like, oh shit.
And stabbing herself to not only get the deal
fixed, and also to get fucking Elijah to lower his guard, and I think that's fucking sick. I love that.
That is so sick.
This episode has things that have bothered me, but no, that's fucking sick. I love that.
This is great. This is a really good like resolution to the episode's plot.
Jenna confronts Alaric about what happened with Isabel, and he gets a stone upper lip, and he just can't say it. So
and it's like John's been telling me these things, but you know, Jenna, John's an asshole.
John's a dick.
John's a dick.
I just
don't listen to him.
Have you considered fuck John?
Yeah, that's always a possibility. Fuck him.
He seems like a creep.
He's a real creep. But it seems like they're now on bad terms.
Well, she started crying, and she's like, I see how it is. And then she leaves. And then John's in the corner being like, give me my ring back, you little fucker.
I just made your girlfriend mad at you.
I made your girlfriend mad at you. And then Alaric's like, fine, here's your ring back. David's probably going to come and fucking kill you, by the way.
So you're going to need it.
You're going to need it. And Elijah is still dead.
And they're just dragging him off to somewhere.
They're picking his pockets and pull out the moonstone in his pocket, and then fucking David says, there's that little bar of soap.
He gets a moonstone bar of soap, and we're like, God damn it, David.
Fuck. You can't do this.
You can't do this. You can't take this from us.
It's my joke.
It's our joke that we stole from Jenny Nicholson, but
yeah, we did steal it from Jenny Nicholson. Subscribe to Jenny Nicholson. She's got a video about a really disappointing hotel.
About the Star Wars hotel and how it just ended up being a complete flop.
So after that really cool thing that Elena did, they didn't do a cool thing because I really think they should just bury his fucking body.
Jonas is still out there. I know they don't know that, but
I know
Jonas
they don't know that Jonas is still out there because for some reason Bonnie's not texting Elena any of the shit that just happened.
You think at the very least Jeremy would like call him or like, hey,
you guys need a group text or something, like SMS your fucking like, hey,
yeah, just be like, Bonnie lost her magic.
Bonnie lost her magic and she didn't want my Chinese food.
No, I think she's probably gonna eat some of that cold Chinese food now that she's sad about losing
She's
her
sad
magic.
that she lost her powers, so she just next time we see her, she's just sad, face deep in like a cold egg roll. I'm not a witch anymore.
Ah. Well,
Like she's got like the egg roll grease on her mouth.
oh my god, yeah.
And it's like, uh, Bonnie, are you okay? It's like, give me that soy sauce. I want to drink it.
Drown my stars in soy sauce.
Uh,
But yeah, that
no one's texting
yeah, they
each other,
should.
and
No one's. Good.
they should really bury his body.
They really should. They need to like bury his body so it's hidden in some sort of unknown location.
So the witch
Jonas
doesn't find it.
like, so Jonah doesn't find him and yank the dagger out.
Damon is sad.
Damon is sad.
Damon's sad in the past too, and he
Oh,
talks
yeah,
to,
it's
then he
actually
talks
real.
to Lexi, and he's like, "I'm leaving, Lexi. I'm sorry. No matter what you say about Damon, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a real problem later. Bye.
I'm gonna come back and be even worse.
I'll be back and even worse, just like Don Corotto from
But yeah, it's just like Dan Corotto.
from Kamen Rider X8.
Good times.
Just look up compilations of Don Corotto. That is the only thing you
Yes.
need to know about
Or just
X8.
X8 out of context.
I love that video.
That's so good.
Some weird guitar music starts playing, and
Yes.
Damon goes to his shower because someone's in his shower, and it's Catherine.
The song actually says like Lady Catherine, and it's like, you fuckers.
Bunch of fuckers. She reverse psychology Damon because she knew that Damon's a spiteful little bitch and is going to
And
do
that if
exactly
she's-
what she doesn't want him to. So she's like,
And if
no.
she doesn't want him to kill Elijah, then he'll kill Elijah.
Yeah, so he killed Elijah, and that broke the little compel that stopped her from being able to leave.
Which was kind of like something I suspected to be the case when she was saying, like, if you kill me, I'll be trapped in here forever. But it's like, but the guy who makes you stuck in there is dead. So I said,
Wasn't there also like a witch spell that bound them to that like little hole?
yeah. And I thought they lifted that witch spell, unless that was Jonas is doing. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I just forgot.
Oh wait, no. I think Elijah had Jonas lift that, and then he compelled Catherine to stay, if I recall, unless I might be remembering wrong.
So she says, "Don't get your knickers in a twist. I'm here to help with killing
help.
Klaus."
Now, could you hand me that robe?
No,
I'm
hand me that
naked.
robe. I am cold. It's cold in here. Fuck.
And that's the episode.
That's the episode.
This was actually a pretty good episode, though.
It was good. It had some down points, but most of it was good.
The down point mainly being Jeremy
The down point being Jeremy's existence
and his candlelit Chinese takeout
and his candlelit Chinese food dinner.
Oh my god!
As for music, we've got "Don't Come to School Tomorrow" by Foster the People.
God,
"When I Grow Old" by Pet Lions.
never heard of him.
"Islands" by the XX. I actually heard of that band. I listened to them for a while. They're kind of like a mellow indie band.
Huh.
"Lemonworld" by The National, which sounds like the worst theme park I've ever heard of.
God, that sounds terrible.
Welcome
no matter
to,
what
Welcome to
no-
Lemonworld, where there are
no matter what definition of lemon you're thinking of, it's the worst.
with many lemon-themed rides, like the Lemon Coaster and the Lemon Drop. That's where we drop you from a high place.
Lemon drop is actually pretty clever, though.
We drop you from a high place into a giant lemon.
And lemon cups and the
And the-
lemon go round.
Would you like a lemon cotton candy? Like,
I'm just thinking of the merry-go-round, but it's lemons.
just a guy sad on a merry-go-round. But no, the fucking opening scene of like one of the opening scenes of
Face
Face
Off.
Off, but he's on like a little. It's like a lemon Ferris wheel.
Kids on the kid. Am I thinking of no? Yeah, merry-go-round. Yeah, the merry-go-round, but it's lemons.
He's in a lemon merry-go-round,
He
and
gets shot by Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage shoots his son. Like, no, we were supposed to
No,
go to
there's
Lemon
like
World.
there's like a little blood splatter on the lemon.
There's blood on the lemons. And then we got Happiness is Overrated by the Airborne Toxic Event. I'm suspecting slightly that they got asked to write a song for the show. I don't know. It might be happenstance, but I've seen the Airborne Toxic Event like 5 times.
They are a frequently recurring like group for the. They are one of the many like frequently recurring musical guests.
There's like there's a rotating cast of like, yeah, I see those people a lot.
A lot when we're doing these episodes, yeah.
We're here to celebrate 1 year of These Hot Idiots. I love you. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for putting up with all of our insanity, for coming back, for watching, for even giving feedback. We
actually got feedback, which is weird, and I'm not used to it.
It's great. We're very happy about it. We both said our piece on our Tumblr, but it's just we're very happy.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy. The number count is in the double digits when it used to be like it's been like a
5.
week and we got 2 people and one of them was me.
Yeah, so we're super glad you folks have been enjoying this this ride with us.
Yeah, I just wish it wasn't so hot.
I know. It would be nice if it could cool down so we don't roast like vampires in the sun.
Haha. I'm like a vampire in the sun, except I'm human. I'm sorry, I'm tired.
I think that should cover everything.
You can find us on anywhere you get podcasts. Please like our stuff and comment because that makes the algorithm happy.
And also we're on YouTube.
We're trying to please the supercomputer telling like Mr. Beast to do stuff for money. We're trying to please that.
You can also find us on those aforementioned Tumblrs, Ashe Nightshade and Mega Fighter Free for free.
Where you can watch me getting constantly harassed by deer.
And where I'll occasionally just kind of post weird, random, kind of silly comments, like asking Tumblr if Chillchuck is kind of a dumbass and getting a fairly high amount of likes for it.
He's a little bit of a dumbass.
He's kind of a dumbass.
All right, let's leave.
Yeah.
Dinner.
It's dinner time now, so you can come too.
Her place? No one told me about that.
Let's go now. I'm really hungry. Dinner, 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 dinner.
You're not triplets.